Welcome to Onivia, League of Legends highlights. These are the best highlights from today's LCK matchup.
To see us underneath that turret, by the way, because it was very, very difficult to watch.
Yeah, I mean, Tristan is notoriously difficult to see us on a turret, but that's no real excuse.
It went severely bad. All right, we're going to hip up bolt here from Delight, and the Shock Blast misses. I just don't know whether it's going to be enough. The flash out was optimistic at best, as now Envy, he's turned up. Fate going to get in here as well. Let's see if they can get anything done, but that permafrost is too strong, and that is 2 kills for Hanwha Esports.
Great skirmish power there from HLE. They take out Young Jay.
Rumble, who might be able to help out with these grubs that are going to be spawning in 30 seconds time. I think that Bro, if they're able to actually get that, as there's a Hex Flash to come through here, as the special delivery of Polo. He doesn't have Flash, and he doesn't have a hope of getting out of this one. That is going to be the kill. Viper locks it down. And Hanwha are just not letting their foot off the gas.
Yep.
Then Polo just decided that
what?
Going to be okay.
I'm so confused.
Yeah, a little bit of a weird one. Peanut is going to steal away the red buff, and then Zeka will kill Young Jay. Not entirely sure about what the setup was there.
3,000 gold deficit.
Yeah.
You know, they're ramping up.
This is about perfect timing. Is okay, there's a pulverize onto 2 of them. Delight possibly ready to have a nap. As you can see, they do get lilted, but the Unbreakable Will is pretty powerful here. Viper not feeling like he wants to get amongst it. That's a good flash from Delight as the curtains have been called. Polo in trouble, and there is the setup. That was absolutely gorgeous with the Glacial Prison off the back of the slow to guarantee the last bullet of the curtain. Grubs was a little bit worried that Hanwha Esports were going to go for some sort of trade. So they did have vision courtesy of this Rift Scuttler. We'll get information that this dragon is going to be taken down though, and Young Jay elects to only take a second one.
Yeah, he's been very conservative with these takes. Maybe if he sees Peanut bot, he'll go, it's time for third.
Oh, well, you can see Viper did tank up a bunch of turret shots, as now Peanut is likely to die. There he goes. The arrow is going to fly past. And Morgan, as we mentioned before, decides when he dies. And so the gold gap has shrunk. Not quite 3,000 anymore, as Peanut possibly stunned up here, as there's a bowling ball connection. Young Jay just looking to take down this jungle as Fate getting the inside track here. Watch out, Eep onto Peanut. As the lilting lullaby comes in, he's burning down, but Polo is likely to fall. It is going to be a 1-for-1 trade as now Fate goes in. I don't know about it, but they get blasted back. And the curtains have been called. Fate is down so incredibly low, and he's just hit by a harpoon. And unceremoniously destroyed. 3 now on the ground. You got Ghostblade now completed here first for Zeka. Bit interesting. Haven't seen too many Ghost Blades for the Jace. All right, Delight just going to do it again. Special delivery. Deadly Flourish is not going to land, and Envy just stands his ground because he knows that he's not going anywhere. Bullet going to connect. And Viper even had time to reload and take him down.
It's always funny when, you know, they're really far ahead, so they're looking for
okay. Yeah, there is just a kill onto Polu. As Delight very happy to tank this one up, as Morgan is like, I will not defend. And he also may just decide that now is the time to die, because the headbutt, gonna be avoided. Still he's going to die, but it was very, very cute. Bowling ball will connect onto Morgan.
He chose to die that time.
He did. Yeah, like even musketmen at this stage is something that they would have never understood at all. As this is Envy going down. Yeah, slingshot not enough.
Awkward waiting for something as Jaden gets the Q to finish it off. Good setup there from Delight. And they're like, you know what? Let's go a little bit further.
Yeah, go put it.
Yeah. And Delight is having a day out, by the way. I think that Viper's been having a good day, but for me, this one's all about this Alistair just doing everything this game. Bowling ball will connect there onto Doran, and he will be taken down after the flash. Very nicely done. It's in trade for an inner turret on the bottom side, but they'll get the top lane outer as well.
Objective bounties, you know. Make a little resurgence, a bro surge.
Does just find Morgan. They do need to invest a fair bit, as in picture we're going to see the headbutt pole once again. Envy, oh dear, he is just taking engage after engage. Last tick of Ignite going to be enough to do it. That is 209. More Hex Flash activation opportunities.
Yeah, Crouching Delight, Hidden Cow.
Indeed, or Hidden Cowboy, as that's the skin that he's opted in for. Deadly Flourish going to be avoided, as is the bowling ball. And Delight gets the flash, the pulverize on Envy once again. He's just beelining for this Ashe every single time, and now another Glacial Prison flies forward. The curtains, they have been called, but they do get out of the way. It's only 1 kill so far as now Morgan looking to try and find an angle but misses the second activation. Still, Fate's able to grab 1. Zeka in trouble. 2 kills for the Bros as they're still trying to fight it. Viper and Doran still with a lot of damage. But Young Jay wanting to find an avenue into this fight. Hanwha have found a way out, but they are still looking to get even more. The Flame Spitter comes in. Oh, the anti-synergy from the Buster Shot and that Searing Charge. But Bros still managed to win out on the fight.
Yeah, some good scrapping. Oh no, Morgan, don't test it. Don't test it.
I reckon you should test it. 1v4? Easy. Easy. Do you doubt our Lord?
I'm sorry.
Okay. Morgan is going to let them live for now. And also let them take his inner turret. Envy is not the main character of this game.
He's there to apply slows so that Morgan can be the carry.
Yeah, it's getting to the point where he's kind of just comic relief, because he does manage to cleanse that one. Equalizer not really doing that much as Polo gets on out of there. That's going to be the kill onto the Lilia though, and they do waste a lot trying to take down Peanut, who's not likely to die. Morgan dies, GigaChat, and now Life Esports just looking to try and finish them off. It is Fate taking a lot of damage, stuck between, as we like to say, a rock and a metaphorical hard place. Yeah, that is just an unceremonious pulverization of the Ashe, and the Deadly Flourish is exactly that. Life, they will finish this one, and that is 3 kills going over to Viper. 10-0-7. 17 out of them.
Not doing. Look at the item difference. You know, I talked about the LDR might be coming in late for Viper. He's like, you know what, you're right. I want to just shred through these tanks. I'm building it now. And then he still has the PF.
Just pay for it. It's totally fine. He had the cash for the Mercedes. Okay, there is another Glacial Prison onto Envy. And there's a Pulverize onto 3. Delight. I mean, if you weren't going to get POG, you definitely are now. As the Ram is going to get a double knock-up, as now Viper is in trouble. Fate is going to lock that one down with the help of the Lord. It's still probably the end of the game, but that was a pretty cool 1-2 punch there, as Morgan's still at full health. Maybe they'll be able to hold on to some Nexus turrets, but this inhibitor will be going down. And there are minions getting to work on the mid lane as well. With this Baron buff, and I didn't even really witness went down. I think it might have been taken during a replay or something like that, or perhaps my observational skills are not what they used to be. As to the skies, and Polo is going to go to the grave as well. Morgan knocked up momentarily, but is extraordinarily tanky. There's the knock-up onto Zeka. The Brittle's going to get procced. Permanently frosted is Morgan, but he loves it when it's cold. That's exactly where he's from, as the arrow is going to sail by inconsequentially. And Bro will chase down Delight and say, you stayed too long on our side of the rift.
Just feels like with the carry still
they
there.
will 2-0 you. KT learnt the hard way. See what the Life Esports are also going to learn, as they do hit the carry with the Glacial Prison, and Morgan just guffaws. He does not care, even a little bit. He's like, oh, I guess you can have my Rookern shield, you peasants. And Life will now continue the push. Envy, he cares a little more. The Equalizer will just melt the Ashe. Solar Flare connects onto Doran, though, as the Lilting Lullaby, I think, is going to come in. That's a great sleep. The knockups are gorgeous. Doran will be taken down, and Zeka's dead as well. Viper can do nothing. The Bros will destroy you. Put respect on their name as the Quadra kill comes in. Fate's going to get a pentakill.
Never disrespect the Bros!
My God, what is this game? Really good items. They do a lot of damage. They still have 2 inhibitors down, but they've taken care of these waves. And now Fate still hasn't pressed that teleport button. He can head towards this mid lane, clear out the waves. And bro, their setup on these objectives is actually kind of amazing. We mentioned already that this composition is very strong. It became not as much of a factor.
Oh, they're trying to bait them in. You can see HLE looking towards mid though, thinking, do we just push here?
Yeah, could be an opportunity. They are going to go for a little bit of a pincer maneuver, but there is the teleport to come through from Fate. A lot of damage now goes down onto Young Jay. Morgan pretty happily tanking things up. Searing Charge is going to get him out of any trouble as the volley to slow them down. Flash out from Doran here as Morgan throws the Ram the wrong direction. He does not need that to take down Life, but that Equalizer is beautiful. But it's on to Envy. It doesn't even really matter. The arrow is going to sail by. It doesn't actually hit anything. And now Fate is just going to be burnt down. My God! Oh, Morgan was back in base defending, and they couldn't do it without their leader.
Oh, Morgan had to retreat. He had to defend the Nexus. He knows it's a priority, but unfortunately, the team cannot survive without him. And HLE should just be able to close this one out. Morgan could do his best, but 1v4 might be too much to ask.
Yeah, 1v4 is just, I think, maybe one too many for Morgan to handle. He is on the fountain, but his Nexus is exposed. And Hanwha Esports, after a brilliant early game.
These were the best highlights from today's LCK matchup. Click that subscribe button faster than Ramus can say,
Okay.
see you on the next one.